Welcome back to the channel and another video in the world of Corvette news. Today we have some amazing news for C8 owners that want to get the most out of their ride. Let's get to it. I've received information from Trifecta Performance that they have been the first to ever native tune the C8 Corvette. Yeah, they unlocked the ECU. Now this is something that's been going on with tuners all over the country since the release of the C8 back in April of 2019. But with the mid-engine redesign, recalibrating this required many more hurdles to jump. Most enthusiasts were already excited and ecstatic about the performance straight out the factory, but this is going to take it to another level of opportunity. I will say this, GM did a great job protecting the factory ECU. You know, a while back, Hennessy Performance were trying to unlock this thing, and they said they would probably need some help from GM, but GM wasn't gonna assist anyone, not specifically just Hennessy, but anyone in helping them unlock as of now. But in this situation with Trifecta Performance, they don't need GM's help. They've been able to crack the code essentially and master the factory ECU. The owner, Vince, said this has been a long time coming. They've been working long and hard on, just basically trying to get more out of this car, specifically the ECU. Vince, the owner of Trifecta, he stated that, he wanted to take the most humblest approach with what GM has put together here. So he wanted to make sure he put his best foot forward in trying to go through this process from a tuner's perspective. And from his first time driving the car, he was really thinking like it's going to be pretty tough to get more out of this car because it already performs at an amazing level. And at that time, he said he's probably not going to be able to pull out any more power out of the car. It's an excellent car. It's, has great performance out of the factory. So that was one of the hurdles that he was going to have to jump in order to make this happen. And that proved to be true. Trifecta Performance adjusted fuel to air ratio, ignition timing, direct injection timing, fuel rail pressure, and variable cam phasing angles. And with all of those adjustments, there still wasn't that power gain that they were looking for. That wasn't the end though. Now, although they didn't find the power they were looking for, what they did realize is that the C8 software was similar to the old ECUs, like the E92. And with that, they were able to modify the parameters in order to make power adders work on the C8 without using the standalone systems or piggyback system. Now, I know there are a lot of aftermarket stuff out there, a lot of performance adders, but you have to have an additional ECU, like I said before, a piggyback system or a standalone system in order for them to work. Do they work? Yes, but not off the factory ECU. What Trifecta accomplished was to give you the ability to stay with the factory management system. And that should prevent common transmission issues like overheating, failure to select the gear, so on. And this new solution will save C8 owners so much money on those aftermarket management systems and replacement clutches. And Trifecta said at this time, it's gonna be a little while before you see a supercharged or turbocharged C8 running off the OEM ECU, but of course it's in the works. And during that time, Trifecta says they're gonna focus on refining the way the car currently drives. Now, most people wanna see proof. Did they do it? They absolutely did. And we have the Dyno Sheet from TrifectaPerformance.com to show you. As you can see on the Dyno Sheet, Trifecta Performance made 4 different pulls with their C8. The red pull is the baseline stock calibration. The green pull shows the result when they set the power enrich ratio to 11.5. The orange pull shows the result when they set the PE ratio to 13.5. PE, power enrich. And the blue pull had the variable valve timing tables zeroed out, which caused substantial loss at higher RPMs. And each one of these pulls was selected to best illustrate some tuning changes Trifecta tested and show their modification. Now, native tuning won't solve hard part power limits, but it will allow for correct torque management events. So with this being the first of the first, we have to acknowledge Trifecta Performance on such a great feat. As a Corvette C8 owner myself, I'm excited what's to come behind this. This accomplishment is very exciting for Trifecta, and they're very excited about pushing the platform forward, and I'm excited for them because I can't wait to see once we really get this thing open and being able to tune to, our specific power adders and so forth and so on. just excited about it. What do you think about this milestone? Where do you think this is gonna take the C8? Make sure you let me know down in the comments below. I would love to hear your opinions on it. If you've gotten any value out of this video, do me a favor and hit the thumbs up. This has been another video in the world of Corvette news. It's your main man, Relly Rails, and I'll see you next time. Peace.